We're back with Congressman Jason Chaffetz of Utah. The breaking news, Congressman, officials in Belgium say new raids prevented imminent attacks by terrorists who apparently were getting their instructions from ISIS. How worried are you about what's going on right now and the implications for the United States? First in France, now in Belgium, but we're hearing there are other sweeps underway in Germany and elsewhere in Europe, maybe Italy, Spain. What's going on?
Hey, look, the French, the Belgians, the Germans, they are very good at the counterterrorism, and I'm glad they're on top of it. It does amplify the need to have the very best intelligence, both electronic, you got satellite communications, signals intelligence. Your intelligence agencies have to have the very best intelligence they possibly can, and God bless those men and women who are waking up in the morning and raiding those houses and doing the intelligence work. It is a very real threat. We saw it play out in France, and I do worry that, it could come to the United States of America.
As you know, security has been stepped up in airlines due to these concerns. Terrorists could sneak these hard-to-detect homemade bombs through. Have any plots, as far as you know, Congressman, been thwarted specifically in that respect?
I can't say in the last few days that specifically. I can tell you that on a daily basis, they take weapons off of people trying to get on airlines on a regular basis. It's a very difficult job that they have to do. I don't think we're using enough dogs. I wish they would use more dogs. I think that's the best way to find an improvised explosive device. That's what the military does. But the other surveillance, the behavioral profiling, I think they need to step that up. But the threat is real, and I think they thwart these things on a much more regular basis than anybody realizes.
As you know, authorities also, they've known about these ISIS cells in Belgium for a while, but they decided to go ahead on the sweep today, I think in part inspired by what happened in Paris over the past few days. Do you have any sense of how imminent these cells could have launched an attack?
Well, they can launch at any time. I mean, these terrorists, the Islamic-inspired terrorists, will actually go out and are encouraging people through their magazine, their publications, the internet. We have seen that out here in the United States of America. You can get one person at any given time who will be inspired by these types of things. I tend to think, though, that this was a much more concerted type of effort. And the best thing that I can tell, particularly what happened in Paris, by its very definition, was not a lone wolf attack. And so there are a lot of other people. We're going to have to be proactive. We can't just sit back and wait and then react. We can't do that.
These clearly were not lone wolf attacks. Very quickly, what's the first item of priority? You're the new chairman of this Government Oversight Committee. You're taking over for Darrell Issa. What's the first issue you want to examine?
Well, look, I got to make sure that the inspectors general are able to do their job. Right now, they've been thwarted, worried about the Secret Service. We have IRS concerns. I got a big, long list, longer than you have a show, Wolf. And so we're going to get after it. Week after next will be our first meeting and work with Elijah Cummings and provide the oversight we're supposed to per the Constitution.
Elijah Cummings is the ranking Democrat on that important committee. Good luck, Mr. Chairman. Thanks very much for joining us.